Hello, hello, hello. I feel like I haven't seen you all in forever. It hasn't been forever. But I realized that I did not do my video on Friday, I do believe. So, my dearest apologies for that. Many of you probably know that I have been in Texas since Thursday. And somehow I forgot about my 8 p.m. video because I was in full day and evening workshops and conferences and whatnot. So, my dearest apologies. So let me start by, with my random comments, because that's how I do. My random comments for today is I just want to give a shout out to my South Bend family that traveled down to Texas with me. So specifically, Consuela, and I should have put some lip gloss on, Jesus. Never mind that. Ashley, Rhonda, Lil Rhonda, right? Like not OG Rhonda, but Lil Rhonda, and OG Rhonda too, but didn't get to spend a lot of time with OG Rhonda. So this one is specifically for Ashley and Consuela and Rhonda, and I want to shout them out as my random comments because they just let me be great for the last 3-4 days, right? So here are people who I have never traveled with, never had a phone conversation with, some Facebook stuff and different groups that we're a part of, but no real personal relationship. And anybody who knows me, look at my face. I don't really, let's just say hypothetically, I could be a lot. I'm not saying I am a lot. I'm saying that hypothetically, I could be a lot. And so I appreciate being able to be around a group of women who can accept me in my moodiness and my shenanigans and all of that. Hats off to y'all. Y'all the real MVPs. So those are my random comments, and it kind of feeds into my thought for today. So today I am not talking about goals. I'm not talking about any of the personal or professional things that you're going after. And it's not that those things are not important. And that's what I jump on and say every day. But today I felt it important to just talk about love. With all that we have going on around us, somebody needs to remind us of the importance of love, right? So love for ourselves and cutting our own selves a break, right? We have all made 1,000 mistakes and have some regrets and have some shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And, if I had known, I would have, you know what? That was then and this is now. With all that is going on in our world, we need to remind ourselves to focus on the shit that really matters, right? Like, the thing that really matters above all else is love. So be compassionate with yourself, right? Like, cut yourself a break. You made some mistakes. The key is, are you learning from them? Are you trying to do something different? Okay, well, it is what it is, right? We've all been in that place, and the goal is not perfection. It's progress. I've said it a million times. The goal is not perfection. It's progress, okay? I also wanted to remind us to love one another, right? And I've had to remind myself of this, right? So again, I don't jump on and say nothing that I don't have to practice myself. And, just speaking from a black woman's perspective, with all that has happened, and it feels like it is so much that has happened, right? So we got the Las Vegas stuff. We got the church down south where the black guy went in and killed a bunch of people. Last week we got hurricanes in Texas and Florida and Puerto Rico. Let's not even talk about all the police brutality and killing of unarmed citizens. And we could just go on and on and on with the amount of death, the amount of issues that our society is overwhelmed with. And so I've had to remind myself in seasons where we have difficult conversations, to say the least, right? I'm thinking of some of the conversations that I've had with people around NFL and Colin Kaepernick and, racial inequality, and how much I've just felt myself getting angrier and angrier, right? And how I know that is not God's best for me. That is not who He has called or designed me to be. But really having to work through that, because it has caused some walls to be built, continued distrust, because of course there was already distrust, and just anger and hatred. And so I've had to remind myself, and so I want to remind you all, that the truth is, love is everything. Right? Like, as much as I don't necessarily want to love the white person at my job or on my street or in the store that I feel like is being discriminative or prejudiced or, rubs me the wrong way, I get a choice, right? I get a choice on how I will respond to that person. And the truth is, love heals all, right? That's the truth. It is those people who have stood next to me when they could have walked away that helped heal me. Both strangers as well as people who, have been by my side for years. I'm so always amazed by the people who are in my life who don't know me very well, who owe me nothing, and have given of themselves. Right? Like, it's a choice. We all get to choose whether we will love. And in this season, if there's one thing that we need more than all else, it is love. Many times we underestimate the power of love and what it can do if we just freely gave it out. I also want to shout out Marshall for her Toss It Like Confetti movement, where her whole thing is about spreading love and forgiveness, right? Because the world could use a whole lot more of love. So I just wanted to remind people, love on somebody. Those around you, right? Your family, your friends. Pause. Take time with your kids and your husbands and your cousins, your mamas, and whoever it is, those people that really matter to you. Take time to hug them and love on them, because if there's nothing else clear, what should be clear